welcome to Festpod. So here we are at download, and it's begun, hasn't it?
It has begun. The sun is shining, actually, which is strange, usually, for download.
Beautiful weather.
It is beautiful weather. It's really, really nice.
So we are here on day one, and we got here about 8 o'clock.
We were here for opening, which, after about half an hour, 45 minutes, did we get actually into the campsite to put our tents up.
And this is actually the first episode of Festpod that we have done where both of us are here, which is quite eerie and strange. But anyway, we're happy, aren't we?
Buzzing.
I think that's the easiest way of putting it. So we stayed at a hotel.
We did. It was a lovely hotel. It was very posh, very nice.
The Priest House.
The Priest House Hotel in Castle Donington, which is also used for the RIP option.
Yes. Is it still that?
Yes. For one of the RIP options, you can book the hotel. It's literally around the corner. It's a 10-minute drive. So if in the future, obviously not this weekend, in the future you want to get a hotel, I couldn't recommend the Priest Hotel anymore.
We had a lovely breakfast in there. In fact, you had less of breakfast because you don't eat much of the,
no,
the food.
No meat or animal products in my breakfast. So yeah, it was mushrooms, beans, tomatoes, and toast.
And a lovely coffee. So we set off from there. I mean, it's only around the corner, so we set off about 7:30. Got in the queue, which you were expecting to be huge, but it wasn't. It wasn't too bad, actually. They let us in at 8 o'clock. Without even looking at our tickets.
Which was really strange. I was expecting literally not only the sniffer dogs sniffing the cars, I expected them to say, have you got your tickets on you? Yeah. For us to be able, to like scan through, like, yeah, in you go. But no, we didn't have to scan our tickets until we were set up. Yeah. And which
got our wristbands.
Yep. And on a security note, is that not a little bit dodge?
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, there's a fuck up with the tickets as well, isn't there?
I mean, we could go into that. I mean, the fuck up with the tickets has been going on for a couple of weeks now. Apparently, they didn't remember or totally forgot that it was a bank holiday weekend. So when people wanted their tickets on the Monday or Tuesday, or even last Thursday or Friday, they weren't going to get them because it was a 4-day weekend.
Yeah, but we're all in. More or less, aren't we?
Are.
There's I think there's still people on the forums and on the Facebook pages with questions about how busy is it and am I going to get in and all of this sort of stuff. Yeah. We haven't. I mean, obviously we've come to RIP, so things are a lot easier anyway.
But having said that, there was a tweet that was sent out that the West car park is now full.
Yes, that's true.
So, depending on when this goes out, head towards the north and the east car park, which we actually drove past coming here.
Yes, yeah. Can you hear that lovely plane noise?
Plane!
Yeah, that proves, if proof be need be, that we are here at East Midlands Airport. I'm so happy. Do you know, it took me a little while actually to settle in and realise that we are here. And get in the mood. But I think I'm getting there now. I've had a few drinks, and you've had a lot of drinks.
I haven't had any drinks. I don't know what you're talking about. I've not drunk anything. This is tea. Look, you can even see on the cameras. This is tea.
Yeah, that you're sloshing around the tent.
That's good Golden Fox tea, that is.
So we've got some bands on today.
We have indeed. So the bands that have been announced, they are in the Courtyard stage and the Bawdy Takeover, which is in the Doghouse. First off, in the Courtyard stage at 5 o'clock, you've got Tash, followed by the Blue Stragglers. Annoyingly, as we are live, I am trying to find out the rest of them.
Yeah. They're on the app, aren't they?
No.
Are they not on the app?
No. I tried the app earlier. It does not work.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
It's only got the acts on there from Friday to Sunday.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, the main download is Friday to Sunday, but unless you turn up on a Wednesday, you need to really struggle to look for the bands and the acts and the comedians, etc., that are actually on the Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay.
But carrying on from what I was saying,
that you can't find them.
They're in now.
Are you on the Clash Finder?
Yes, I am. Yes,
okay.
the Clash Finder that you've been critiquing for the last 6 months because apparently it's not ready. I shouldn't be on it.
You can do what you want. I'm just saying I don't bother to deal with it because I want the concrete information. That's all.
I don't. I like speculation.
I know you do.
Anyway, so
yeah, you can tell Lily's had more drinks than I have. Here.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes at 11 o'clock when you've decided to drink your entire bottle of Jack Daniels and I'm still drinking lager or beer.
You've got rum.
I have. Doesn't mean I'm going to drink it today though.
Right, go on then. What do you want to tell us?
Okay, so on the Courtyard stage at 5 o'clock, from 5 o'clock, you've got Tash. Then
have they got moustaches?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
We will. And then you've got the Blue Stragglers, which I mentioned in the last podcast. I've seen. They are a fantastic live band. I definitely think we should give them a look in. Then you've got Devere, the Profilers, Banks Arcade, who are playing what we call the main downloads.
The wind is getting
hello.
up here.
Oh, the camera's been shook as well. Calm down.
It's quite windy actually here.
It's a bit fairly bit windy. The sun is shining. There's blue skies, but it's still a bit breezy. Anyway, the headliner on the Courtyard stage this evening is Witch Fever.
Okay. Are you going to watch them? Are you going to watch any of them?
There is no reason why I should not watch Witch Fever, considering the fact that the Bawdy Takeover finishes at 10 o'clock and Witch Fever starts at 10 o'clock. So, on that note, moving on to the Bawdy Takeover that's happening on the Wednesday and not the Thursday, which is tradition at Download.
You're drunk, aren't you?
A little bit. You wanted to record now. This is totally on you. Not gonna lie. This is up to you.
Yeah, because I can see you trying to hold it together and not be drunk. But
I'm not. No. I'm not even trying to hold it together. I'm at Download. I'm having a fucking good time. I've had sunk a fair few cans.
Yeah, I know. I watched it happen.
Yes. What was it? When did we arrive?
8 o'clock.
About 8 o'clock. I must have had my first can starting about 8:30, 8:45.
Yeah, I think as soon as you switched the car engine off, there was a
Magners in hands. I'm at a festival. I don't care. Anyway, digressing. Like you said, yes. I'm drunk. You're the one that keeps digressing from the subject. The Bawdy Takeover. So from 3 o'clock, you've got a DJ set for an hour from Alex Holcomb. Yes, Holcomb. I did say that right. Maybe check that out. Or no, actually, we can't check it out because it's 40 minutes in.
Oh, has he started?
She.
Has she started?
She has.
Have they started?
They have started. They started at 3 o'clock. It's now 3:41. So we're a little bit behind.
Is it? Right, okay. We've sort of lost track of time with drinking and chatting up bar staff.
Oh, no, hang on. She thought that you made a fuck up. And I was there trying to make her...
I'm not operating the till.
I tried making it seem to her, look, take your time, relax. It's not like there's no queue behind me. There was.
It's Neil's fault.
It is.
He ordered a drink at the bar and you charged him for it and he put his card on and paid for it and then walked away and enjoyed his drink. And somehow Neil made a mistake.
I mean, that sounds logical to me. I don't understand. Logical. Let me enunciate into this microphone. Sorry, because we are on video as well. These microphones are fucking sick.
Aren't they?
I know you don't like that phrase, sick, because you're old and you don't get it, but I'm sorry, these are amazing. These are amazing microphones.
Thanks very much.
No, thank you. Thank you for getting the stickers done. Anyway.
Yeah. So we've got more than just drinking to do today. We have bands to see. If we can be bothered to go and watch them, turn up and do it. If you remember.
No, I will. Considering the fact that it's go away notification. The fact that it's now 20 to 4, and the first band on the Bawdy Takeover is about 4:30. Defences, good band. Definitely recommend those that don't know them to go and see them. And then just after 5 o'clock, you've got Sertraline.
You're looking at me as if I have heard of these people and have some opinion, but I really haven't.
I'm also looking. Whilst I'm looking at my phone in the Clash fan, I'm looking for almost reaction.
Okay, I have no reaction, but I don't know who these people are. These are not the people who I'm here to see. With respect, these are not people who I'm here to see.
All right.
I mean, I will go and watch them.
We don't have to. It's fine. I'm not going to, or I'm not.
Defects I've heard of. I'm interested.
No, defences.
See, I've had a drink as well.
Defects on until tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
Oh, is it tomorrow? Ah, right, okay.
But we're not going to. I'm trying to go through the bawdy takeover here, and you just keep interrupting with nonsense.
I know, that's because it's partly my job to do that, isn't it? Interrupt with nonsense.
Where did I get up to? Sertraline just after 5 o'clock on the bawdy takeover on the doghouse stage. After them, you've got Viridium. And then, what now?
Just you looking at me for reactions. I don't have any thoughts about these.
I'll tell you what. Here we go. Quarter past 6. You've got Fury. I'm still doing it.
I know you're looking at me now. I can see you.
And then at 7 o'clock, you've got Borders, who I will be seeing. They are an amazing sort of rap, new metal type act. It's very, very new to the scene, and they definitely deserve a lot of support. Then you've also got 8 o'clock, Seethe and Akira, who I saw at who I saw at Bloodstock last year. Again, a very good band that deserve a lot of recognition and deserve to be seen. And our headliners for this evening on the Bawdy Takeover, Red Method, which I believe don't deserve to be there. They don't need an introduction.
Right, okay, fine. That's what you had to say.
I thought this band was a lot bigger and a lot better than the position they've been put in, yet they are headlining the Bawdy Takeover instead of maybe doing a 4th stage slot or an Avalanche stage slot.
Yeah.
But they are there, and they're on for an hour. I honestly recommend seeing them. Big time.
We had a walk into the village as well.
We did.
And it's different.
Oh, big time. I love the hard standing. We're not squelching through any sort of mud or getting stuck in the mud as we did last year, or the last time, sorry.
Not that it's muddy. It's not muddy at all.
No. When we had a walk around, it didn't seem as though a lot of people had turned up yet. The village was very empty. I know there wasn't a lot going on because the village is literally just open, but it was almost as if the village was very quiet.
Yeah,
at that time.
It was weird to walk around the village and it be practically empty and very quiet. But they actually were still setting up, weren't they? We know for a fact that the doghouse stage and the side splitter were still setting up. Hence, I think that all the containers sort of in the way. Yeah, there's lots of shipping containers now in the village that make up areas. So they've used them to build up, like, sort of restricted areas and barrier places off and stuff. There's 2 stages now that are open air. There's the side splitter stage.
That's right.
Where you've got all your comedians, which we do actually have.
We do. If you have received a lanyard from RIP or you've bought one from the merch store, you will find a long list of comedians. Headliner for this evening, I believe, is Matt Richardson.
And
I think I got that right, Matt Richardson. I think it's a Matt Richardson.
Okay, just keep saying it.
Matt Richardson.
Yep.
And Matt Richardson.
Yep. And
from X Factor Extra.
Okay. And we've also got another stage there, which is the dog house.
Traditionally, always been inside the tent, which is traditionally the silent disco, all the DJ nights that happen, and for a lot of younger people that can carry on till 3 a.m. in the morning, they absolutely love it. I'm going to try my best to be there for a while, but I don't think I'm going to last until at least 9 p.m.
Well, you got up at like 5 o'clock this morning, didn't you?
I did. That's just how I roll these days. I want to stay awake so I can see everything that's going on this evening, and maybe I might wake up a little bit later tomorrow, but we'll see.
It's quite spread out in the village. It's not as full as you might expect, and I don't know whether it's just a matter of perspective, because the hard standing area is quite large, and when you compare it to the way the village has been in the past, where everything was all squished together, I don't know whether it's just a matter of perspective, but it feels quite empty compared to previous years.
Maybe that's a good thing. I mean, maybe if you spread things, maybe if you've got the space to be able to spread things out a little bit, it might mean congestion is a little bit eased. But at the same time, walking towards... So we tried to find the co-op, which took us a while because it is very much out of the way of the main village.
Yeah, it's not with everything else.
No, and then same with Fat Frank's. Did we mention Fat Frank's enough on this podcast?
I think so.
Okay, so it's not... Again, it's the same with Fat Frank's. It's not not well within the vicinity of what I would call the main village. In the main village, you've got tons of funfair rides.
Tons, yeah, loads.
About 10 to 12 food stalls, and then the rest is market. But you've then got to go towards the blue and black camp to see the rest of the market stalls, and then around the Kidney Wood to get to the co-op and Fat Frank's and the other camping stalls. Yeah,
just to reiterate that the Kidney Wood is cordoned off. There is nothing in the Kidney Wood.
Yeah, we were under the impression that the Kidney Wood would host the cinema.
The Kidney Wood would.
The Kidney Wood would, which the Kidney Wood has been cordoned off, so there's nothing there at all, which is strange. It's obviously happened for a particular reason that we don't know at this time, but that's the way it is. It is what it is.
So it's day one. We have met 1-2 people. We have enjoyed getting set up in RIP.
Mm-hmm.
The lockers are different, actually. That's something I wanted to mention.
Yes, so the lockers now, you cannot just turn up with a padlock to claim yourself a locker.
Not anymore.
You have to now pay between £20 and £25 for a small or large locker.
For the duration.
For the duration of the festival.
You can just get it for one day if you want that.
The difference with these lockers, though, compared to your standard lockers in general camping, which I didn't actually notice or see, by the way. I couldn't spot any lockers in the village.
No, I didn't see any,
where they usually are.
They might be further back.
So these lockers now, you pay £20 to £25 for the entire week, 2 USB slots and an actual plug socket.
Yeah. No lock, no physical lock, just a passcode. So there's a 6-digit passcode, and you have to choose a symbol that you have to remember. And they move around, so you can't just remember where it was on the planet. On the planets. Yeah, let's have that.
And also, there's 2 sections to these lockers with the same door numbers. You have to remember which section of lockers you chose. I thought I was in one block. I put everything in I thought was correct. What the hell is going on here? It turns out I was on the same block as you.
You're on the wrong set of lockers.
That's it.
Which is... you don't have much luck with the lockers, do you?
History would say that's a no.
Because you did lock you locked your
I
lock.
locked, yes, on your 2018 videos that you still need to post, and I'm saying that because you've been asked a couple of times today alone. Yes, on those videos you can see me locking my keys in the locker.
Yes, I'm being quite embarrassed when the man had to bring
I wasn't embarrassed, I thought it was hilarious. It happens.
Bring a big,
shit happens.
Cutting device to get to help you out.
Do you mean a bolt cutters?
I don't know. Was that what they were?
That's what they're called.
So you had to get the man with the bolt cutters to cut your locker open.
Yeah.
And we've had a few drinks. We've had a walk around.
You've mentioned that. You've been hit by a drink more than I have, because you keep repeating yourself.
No, this is me trying to wrap the podcast.
Are you trying to wrap it
yes. up? Have you got more to say?
I don't know. The first band I want to see don't start until 7 o'clock. We could go for a few hours. No, I'm kidding. Fine. If you want to wrap it up, let's wrap it up.
Because they weren't supposed to be big 2-hour podcasts. They were just supposed to be little updates.
It's because I'm so used to the fact that we do them for 2 hours these days.
Yes.
Instead of when we first started, it was about 50 minutes.
Yes, well.
We have so much more to say.
Okay, all right. Well, unless you can think of anything else, we're just going.
No, goodbye. Podcast over. Push the end the record.
No. What we have to do is do it nicely. We have to press.
Go on then.
We have to press for the music, you see, because people like to know when things are beginning and ending. So what we do is we press. That button.
Actually, look at this. This is the first time I'm actually seeing Neil's decks as well. Like his decks. This is interesting. Go on.
So this is this is us wrapping up our. It's just a little update. It's just a little update of us here in the RIP campsite, and it's the first time that Lee and I have recorded together ever. like in person. It's quite strange, but we're making it happen. Thanks for listening, and we will try and give more updates as the weekend goes on. Hope if you're here, enjoy yourself. Speak to you soon. Thanks for listening.